We live. We live. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's not my account. That's not mine. That's mine. What's up, everybody? Long time. It's been a long time since we've been live like this. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope y'all mornings are going good. It is 8:34 a.m. and wow, what a morning we got right now. What a lot of games we had last night. We had some crazy games last night. In the NBA, MLB, WNBA, NHL, NCAA baseball, and NCAA softball. NCAA softball started their tournaments, their conference tournaments, so we're going to talk about that. There's a lot of games that happened in that we have to talk about. This will be a good 30-minute to an hour show today. Just recapping everything. This is going to be awesome, you guys. I hope you guys are prepared and ready for this. In 1 minute, I just got to plug in my AirPods. My AirPods need to be charged because, you got to get your headphones charged. But, woo, what a morning we got. So, what we will start with today is the NHL playoffs, you guys. And today we also we may talk about the NFL schedule getting released. As I believe today is the day that it gets released. It's today or tomorrow. I'm not fully sure. Let me just fix the camera a little bit. See me a little bit better. Okay. So, the first game of yesterday we had in the NHL, we had the Pittsburgh Penguins going up against the New York Rangers. The Pittsburgh Penguins are up 3-1 in this series. Looked like they were going to win this whole series, send the Rangers home. Well, the Rangers already were at home. Looked like they were going to send the Rangers home to just stay at home, honestly. Looked like they were going to eliminate the Rangers. Penguins were up 2-0 in the second, and then with 6:50 left in the second period, Sidney Crosby, star player, franchise player for the Penguins, goes down with an injury. It just looked like he got hit in the head, like a cross-check. Not a cross-check, but like an elbow to the head. And then when he got up, it looked like he tweaked his ankle a little bit. It looked like he probably twisted his ankle. I don't really know. It's NHL, so they don't really tell you. They said it's an upper body injury. Then they said it was a lower body injury. And then they said it was his head injury. So who knows what it is? But if he's done for the playoffs, or he's done for this series or the next game, is that the Penguins season? I think so. Being a Penguins fan, I think that is the series if Crosby is not there, because the whole game changed when Crosby got injured. Oh, my allergies. Oh, no. Like, the whole thing changed. With Crosby getting injured, like, they scored 5 goals. Well, one of them was an empty net goal. But they scored 5 goals with the Penguins, with Crosby being out for the Penguins. Wow. And also, Gensel had 2 goals this game for the Penguins. He has 7 in this series. That's a lot of goals in only 5 games. 7 goals in 5 games, you guys. Why is nobody talking about that? Gensel next to Sidney Crosby for the Penguins? Is that the That's what's stirring up right there. But right now, the Penguins are still up in that series 3-2. So we just have to see what happens with that. Then we have the Florida Panthers going up against the Washington Capitals. This series was tied 2-2 going into this game. The Panthers stormed back in the third period to beat the Capitals 5-3 and take the lead in the series. Big move for the Panthers, and they beat the Capitals 5-3. What a game. Honestly, I really did watch this game, and then the Panthers scored, and then the Panthers scored again. This was a great game, and it's a series that's very, very entertaining to watch, but there's so many other series that are just, for NHL this year, that are just amazing to watch, like, honestly. And then we have, with the third game and the final game of the NHL playoffs that was last night, we had the Calgary Flames going up against the Dallas Stars. And this series is tied 2-2 going into this game, and the Flames take the lead of the series by beating the Stars 3-1. And the Flames, you guys, scored all their goals in the third period. They were trailing 1-0 going into the period. And then they scored all 3 goals in the third period, you guys. That's, dang, Stars. You guys choked that. You guys had it. But stuff happens. Stuff happens, you guys. Stuff happens. And tonight we have our games that we have on for tonight are for the NHL playoffs. I'm just going to give you guys the rundown of tonight's playoff games. We have... One minute. Loading in. One minute. We have at 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, we have the Carolina Hurricanes going up against the Boston Bruins. Carolina leads this series 3-2. Will the Bruins stay alive at the TD Garden, or will the Canes eliminate the Bruins? We will have to wait and see. The over-under is 6, and Boston is a favorite to win this game, won by -130. Don't know what that stuff means. I know what the over-under is. That's how much goals. I'll start to know better, so I hope you guys would, like, if anyone's watching this and going to make bets on this, maybe like in the future, in the upcoming shows, every morning at 8:30. Make sure you guys tune in. Maybe there will be. Maybe I'll help you guys with that, but we have to wait and see, because I'm still getting to use that. I legally can't bet yet, but I can help people bet. I'm just say it. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to say that. Who knows? Whatever. Then at 7:30 p.m. tonight, you guys, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. People are saying this is the best series so far, but honestly, I don't think so. I honestly think that Calgary Flames and the Stars is the best series so far. Or the Rangers versus the Penguins is a great series too. But this game, will the Lightning, the back-to-back Stanley Cup winning champs, go down and lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs? This is the year for the Toronto Maple Leafs to finally break their curse of choking in the playoffs. They had a great season, but right now the over/under is 6.5 for this game. I don't know how you score half a goal. Maybe they just put half the puck in the net and the other half stays out, but who knows? Well, man, I'm watching this hit on. It's an undisclosed injury for Sidney Crosby, you guys. That's what they're saying right now. Big surprise. It's NHL. But that hit, he took an elbow. It was a bang. But I think he's okay. He'll get back up. He skated off. I think he's just being a chicken. Whatever. But then we have the line is Tampa Bay -120. So I'm guessing Tampa Bay is the favorite to win this, to tie the series back up, to go to Game 7. And then we have the Minnesota Wild, going up against the St. Louis Blues. And the St. Louis Blues right now lead this series 3-2. So will the Wild prevail and force the Game 7, or will the Blues win at home and send the Wild packing back to Minnesota? Who will it be? Right now the line is 6.5, another 6.5 goals, so they have another half a goal going in. And the score line is negative 115 to win the St. Louis. Then we have our next game. We have at 10 p.m. Eastern on TBS. We have the Edmonton Oilers. I almost said the Houston Oilers. The throwback for all the people that used to watch NFL back in the day. I was alive, I believe, when the Oilers were alive. Was I alive? Can you tell me in the comments? I was born in 03. Or the chat. Because I don't remember. And then we have the Edmonton Oilers going up against the Los Angeles Kings, you guys. The Los Angeles Kings right now lead the series 3-2. The favorite, though, in this game is the Edmonton Oilers. And also, I didn't know the Kings played in the arena called Crypto.com Arena. That's awesome. I wonder if they got Bitcoins all around. Will McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers stay alive? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, LA leads the series 3-2. Now we go to our NBA games, you guys. We have the Milwaukee Bucks. We have the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Boston Celtics. And what a series this has been. What a time to be a sports fan. You have the NHL playoffs right now that are amazing. The series are 2-2, 3-2. They're amazing games. High scoring games, matter of fact. And then we have the NBA playoff where we all thought that there was a series that was going to get blown out. But no. Okay, so I wasn't alive when the Oilers were around. So, dang, I missed out on the Oilers. Because the Titans became them. History fact. I'll do a video on that soon. I really will be. Because I'm going to write that down right now. The Houston Oilers. Who was the Houston Oilers? We'll probably get out probably next week. More than likely, I'll do the work on that tonight. Or tomorrow, because I have to get out a couple other videos. Keep your eyes out for those. But we had the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Houston Celtics. What is going on with Houston in my brain? The Boston Celtics. And you guys, we had Giannis score 40 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Giannis had a 40-piece. He put a 40-piece on the Boston Celtics. Then, for the Celtics, we have Tatum scoring 34 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He balled out too. But it wasn't enough because the Boston Celtics lost 110-107 to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks take the lead in the series 3-2. But we have to talk about this. The Bucks had Bobby Portis off the bench, you guys, who had 14 points a game, a clutch three-pointer, I believe, or it was a clutch basket. I forgot. I am wrong on that. I don't know if it was a three-pointer or a two-pointer. I forgot which one it was. But he had a clutch basket. Let's go with that. And he had 14 points, 15 rebounds, you guys, off the bench. 15 rebounds. He had more rebounds than he did points. That's what honestly, that's what, if you're an old school time player and you have that old school mindset, that's what you want from your center. 15 rebounds, 14 points. You want more rebounds than you want points from your center. Especially off the bench, that's an amazing stat. But then we have to also talk about Drew Holiday, you guys, with a 24-point game, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And he played hero twice on defense in the final seconds. Those 2 blocks came in clutch for the Bucks. Then we have the series that is my favorite series so far in the NBA to be watching. And it is the Golden State Warriors going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. We were waiting for this whoop trick, as Curry called it. We were waiting for that in this game. But then, we just saw something that has never been seen before. The Golden State Warriors down by at least 55 points in a game. Yes, you heard me right. The Warriors were down by 55 points at one point. The Grizzlies beat the Warriors to stay alive without Ja Morant, without their star player. Does this team perform better without Ja? Like, Ja, you may just want to sit out the rest of the series. Because, dang, this team is good. This team has heart. I'm slowly becoming a Grizzlies fan I'm a Laker fan, but slowly I'm becoming a Grizzlies fan, like, for right now in the playoffs, because this is awesome. This young team is balling out. They are showing that they are okay without their star player. 134-95, the Grizzlies beat the Warriors. And the Memphis only scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. That says a lot. Yes, they scored 42 in the third, 39 in the second, and 38 in the first, but that doesn't matter. This team is scary. And yes, you heard me right, 42 points in the third quarter. 32 points in the third quarter. Draymond Green had 5 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. I mean, I don't expect a lot of points from him. I expect him a lot of rebounds. 7 rebounds, I expect that. But then we have, I can never say his name right, Kuminga, power forward for the Warriors. 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, he did what he had to do. Steph Curry, 4 for 10 for field goals, 3 for 8 from the three-point line, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 14 points, you guys. That's not good. We need better from you, Curry. Klay Thompson had 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Then we go to the Grizzlies. You guys, we had Jackson Jr. What do you guys want to know about? We had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Jackson went crazy. Then we have Tyus Jones, 21 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Then we have Darren Bain, 21 points, 2 assists. Their bench went well too. Clark had 11 points. We had Steven Adams, you guys. He was a starter. 13 rebounds, you guys. 7 points. I think Adams is the difference maker, honestly. I think that he is just a difference maker. His body, he's just it's a man among boys, honestly. He's just a freak of nature. But, wow, what a game we saw from the Grizzlies. Now we go to a game 5, or game 6, I meant. Will the Grizzlies stay alive? Will the Grizzlies force a game 7? Are we seeing another Cleveland Cavaliers versus Golden State Warriors situation? Is that what it's stacking up to be? Is that what we're stacking up to see? I don't know, honestly. We may be. But, for now, we have to wait and see. In today's games that we have coming up today, I will tell you right now, just, wow, I'm just still surprised you guys on this. That game last night. The Warriors, wow, dude, these guys just got destroyed. Just, wow. Tonight's game, we have 2 games on tonight for the NBA. We have at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, we have the Miami Heat going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers are at home at the Wells Fargo Center. They are the favorite by -2. The over-under is 207. The Miami Heat, though, lead the series 3-2. Will the Sixers go home? Will the Sixers force a game 7? We'll have to wait and see. And then we have at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, we have the Phoenix Suns going up against the Dallas Mavericks. You guys, it's the Suns to talk about. We have this new rivalry. Video coming out soon. Literally tonight. Devin Booker and Luka Doncic. The rivalry that has been brewing. The rivalry, you guys. The rivalry that has become. And I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment of this. 2 young superstars in the NBA going at it. That don't like each other. It's pretty obvious. These 2 players don't like each other. And they're going at it. Right now, Phoenix leads the series 3-2. Luka Doncic wants to keeps his season alive. So what will he do tonight against Devin Booker? Well, if you want to see, you guys got to make sure you tune in at 9:30 on ESPN. No free shoutouts, though, for ESPN. Now we go to our MLB, you guys. MLB scores. MLB. We have our first game. We have the Pittsburgh Pirates beating the Los Angeles Dodgers, you guys. They won this series versus their Dodgers. 2-1, you guys. First time beating the Dodgers in a series since 2016. That was 6 years ago, you guys. 6 years ago. I was in 8th grade. Wait. 7th grade. I think that's the math right. I don't know. But I was young. I was a youngin'. I was a young blood. If you know from Uncle Drew. And now we go to the next game. We have the Cincinnati Reds, who I've done a video on. Make sure you guys go watch that. On what is their struggles. Is it the injuries? Is it this? Is that? There's a lot that could be going on. They beat the Brewers 14-11. Well, obviously, we both know these teams have pitching, it seems like. And we had a MLB record get tied, though, by the losing team. The Milwaukee Brewers outfielder Christian Yelich hit for the cycle, you guys. Yes, the cycle. If you don't know what the cycle is, it's when a player gets a home run, a triple, a double, and a single. All in one game. He got that. It is his third cycle in his career. That ties the MLB record for the most ever in his career. So if he gets one more, he breaks that record. So let's hope he gets one more. But congrats to Christian Yelich on getting that. That's an amazing thing to do, an amazing feat, and it's one of the hardest feats to do in MLB. So congratulations to you, Christian Yelich, on getting that record, or tying that record, and getting that cycle, because that's one hard damn thing to do. Then we have the Yankees beating the Blue Jays 5-3, you guys. What a performance from the Yankees. The Yankees and the Mets, you guys. Whoo! Are we gonna see a New York World Series this year? If the NL season stopped right now, you would. Now we have the Marlins just destroying the Diamondbacks. 11-3. Jazz Chisholm for the Miami Marlins, I almost said the Dolphins, is just, woo. That is not good. He's just disgusting. He is a name that most people got to talk more about. Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins. He's a star player that is just dominating, raking with that bat. He is just raking with that bat. And then we have, going with the next game, we have the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners. The Phillies beat them 4-3. Woo! Then we have the New San Francisco Giants going up against the Colorado Rockies. The San Francisco Giants beat the Colorado Rockies 7-1. And then we have the Chicago Cubs beating the Padres 7-5. The Cubs have this player, I can't say his name. I believe he's friends with Ohtani, because I remember they're talking about it. What was it? Cut his name. I apologize. I'll do better. But yeah, he's just been raking too. He's been someone that people got to talk about. But the Cubs beat the Padres 7-5. The Nationals beat the Mets 8-3. Then we have the Braves versus the Red Sox, you guys. There's some controversy here. Controversy from what I'm seeing. Alex Cora got ejected, and so did their assistant coach. Their backup to the head coach got ejected too. So that's something to see. My bad, it is early in the morning. Then we have the Cardinals beating the Orioles 10-1. What can you do, Orioles? What can you do? Then we have the Rays beating the Angels, you guys, 4-2. The A's, or the Rays, not the A's. The Rays beat the Angels. And by that I mean they beat Ohtani, because Ohtani was pitching, you guys. Ohtani was pitching. And then we have the A's beating the Tigers 9-0. I apologize. And then we have the Astros beating the Twins 5-1, and the Royals beating the Rangers 8-2. You you guys. What a game. What a day around MLB, you guys. Pretty good day, honestly. Pretty good day. A lot of star plays, a couple walk-offs. But pretty good. Now we go to the WNBA, you guys. We had 3 games yesterday. 3 games. 3 stellar games. One that was a surprising win. We had the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Dream. I'm sorry, I don't know I think it's the Atlanta Dream. What a game. The Atlanta Dream, they had the first round picks last night. Or the first round pick in the draft. Rain Howard. She balled out. 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. To beat the Sparks for the first time in 10 times that they've played each other. Well, oh, what a catch. She's knocked out. 77-75. And Agumake for the Sparks, though, she did her thing. She had 17 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists. She did what she had to do. She did what she had to do, you guys. You know it. Then we had the New York Liberty going up against the Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky put up 83 points and only held the Liberty to 50 points. Wow. Candace Parker was the leading scorer for the Sky, you guys, with only 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. So that Sky's team looks like it's pretty good all around because they're scoring. They're sharing that ball. Then we have our final game. We had 2 legends in the WNBA, Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi going up against each other. What a game. What 2 stars right there going, or legends basically in the WNBA, going up against each other. The Phoenix Mercury beat the Seattle Storm 97-77. And Charles for the Mercury, 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then we have Lloyd from Seattle with 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, you guys. What a performance from her. And then we go to our NCAA baseball games. We had number 5, Virginia Tech going up against Liberty. Virginia Tech wins 2-1. Dixie State beats Utah 9-4. Number 6, Miami goes up against UCF, and there was no pitching in this game. Number 6, Miami beats UCF 16-10. Then we have UNC going up against Charleston Southern. UNC, aka North Carolina, beats Charleston Southern 12-1. Then we have number 12, Virginia, you guys, going up against Longwood. You guys remember Longwood? They had that they made the tournament. Let's say college basketball tournament. Well, they lost, you guys, 8-3 to Virginia. Then Wake Forest went up against High Point, beats High Point 9-0. And honestly, you guys, Wake Forest, their locker room. Hold up, you guys. I gotta show you this because, woo, this locker room, you guys. Oh my gosh. Let me make my screen a little bit smaller. Let me go like that real quick. Just look at this locker room. This is baseball. A baseball locker room looks this good. Look at that. That's just awesome. Wow. What a locker room they have. They better be able to win 9-0 with that locker room. I would win every game if that was my locker room. Honestly. But now we go to the rest of our game. We have Michigan State going up against Western Michigan. Michigan State beats them 3-1. Then Michigan went up against Wright State. And Wright State, you guys, is not no easy game. Wright State always gives good games to their opponents. No matter what division, they give good. But not this game. Michigan came out there and scored 21 points on their head. 21 points. Or runs, my bad. And only let them score 9. 21-9 was the final score. They beat them by 12, you guys. 12 runs. Then we have Campbell going up against Ohio State, and Campbell said, Ohio State, I don't care if you're in the Big Ten. We're going to beat you guys 10-1. 10-1. Then we have UNC Greensboro going up against Coastal Carolina, and they beat Coastal Carolina 14-2. Sorry, Coastal. Sorry. You guys could have done better, but you didn't. You guys could have done better. Could have. Then we have our NCAA softball. Bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. This is a lot of stuff. Okay. We have in the MEAC tournament, you guys. We have NC Central going up against MD Eastern. Maryland Eastern. NC Central, because I'm going to go through this. You guys, I'm going through this because it is their tournaments, their conference tournaments, so that you guys know. NC North Carolina Central beats MD Eastern 10-2. What a game. Then we have in the SWAC tournament, we have Jackson State going up against Grambling State. Jackson State beats Grambling State 10-3. And then we have in the SoCon. I love my SoCon conference. We have Mercer going up against Furman. Furman beats Mercer 4-3 to advance. And then we had the Sun Belt tournament. We had Coastal Carolina going up against Louisiana Raging Cajuns, and the Raging Cajuns beat Coastal Carolina 4-2. Wow. Then we have in the MAAC tournament, Iona versus Siena. And Iona beats Siena 7-5, you guys. What a performance from Iona. Too bad they couldn't perform in the college basketball season when they had the best record overall and they were projected to be like a 14 seed. That's one of the highest rankings ever, or seedings for them ever. But no, they choked. But hopefully their team doesn't do that for softball. Let's go, girls. Then we have in the Ohio Valley Conference, we have the Tennessee Tech going up against Eastern Illinois. Jimmy G. We have Tennessee Tech beating Jimmy G's Eastern Illinois 3-1. Then we have in the Big Ten tournament, we had Indiana, the Hoosiers, going up against the Nittany Lions. Shout out Amari, because that's a favorite football team for college. We're going to beat you guys if we play you, Notre Dame. Just saying. Penn State wins 2-1 against Indiana. Then we have in the American East Conference, Binghamton going up against Hartford. Binghamton wins 5-3, sends Hartford home. Then we have in the WAC tournament, we have Utah Valley going up against Lamar. Utah Valley beats Lamar 9-5. Then we have the Big Sky tournament. Idaho State going up against Northern Colorado 7-5. Idaho State wins. Woohoo! Then we have in the SEC tournament, we have Mississippi State going up against LSU. Mississippi State beats LSU 7-4. Sends the Quex Tigers home. Hopefully just like their football season. Good job, Brian Kelly. You suck. Then we have Southland tournament. We have the Northwestern State. Looks like a devil. Demons. Going up against McNeese State. 6-5 McNeese State wins. Then we have in the Big South tournament. This is in all capitals they put on ESPN. All capitals, the Big South. Love it. Love to see it. We have Charleston Southern going up against Presbyterian. Charleston Southern wins 3-1. Then we have in the MEAC tournament, we have Coppin State going up against Norfolk State. Norfolk State, you guys, beats Coppin State 8-1. Then we have in the Atlantic 10 tournament, you guys, Dayton versus St. Louis, or St. Louis. St. Louis beats Dayton 7-3, you guys. Then we have in the Horizon League tournament, there's so many damn tournaments. Green Bay going up against Robert Morris. Green Bay beats Robert Morris 3-2. Missouri Valley, we have Loyola Chicago versus Evansville. Loyola Chicago beats Evansville 5-0. Then we have in the SoCon tournament, my SoCons, we have Sanford beating ETSU 4-3 to survive. Then in the ACC, we have Syracuse versus Louisville. Syracuse beats Louisville 2-0. Then we have in the SWAC tournament, Southern University. One of my favorite teams in the SWAC. Love their colors. Going up against Florida A&M. Southern destroys Florida A&M 13-3, you guys. Wow. Then we have in the Conference USA tournament, Charlotte going up against UAB. Charlotte beats UAB 8-0. Then we have Marist going up against Rider in the MAAC tournament. Marist, been to their school. It's an amazing school. It's beautiful. It's a lot of brick, old stone brick. It's not like the brick color, it's like gray color. I think that's like stone color. It's beautiful. But too bad Morehead State had to go down there and beat them. But 3-0, Marist beats Rider. And then we have in the Ohio Valley Conference tournament, SIUE. No clue who you are. Going up against Austin Peay, but SIUE. Sounds like some disease. Beats Austin Peay 8-3. And then we have Purdue going up against Ohio State. Ohio State beats Purdue 8-0 in the Big Ten tournament. Then we have in the American East tournament, UMaine versus UMass Lowell. UMass Lowell beats Maine 7-1. And then we have in the WAC tournament, New Mexico State going up against Sam Houston. Sam Houston loses to New Mexico State 5-4. Then we have in the Sun Belt, Troy beating UT Arlington. But UT Arlington had one of the amazing catches I've ever seen by a baseball and softball player combined. That's when I earlier know I said, damn, she got knocked out. That's what I was talking about. I can't show the play because you guys copyright. They're annoying about it. But Troy beats UT Arlington 2-1 in the Sun Belt tournament. Then we have in the SEC tournament, we have Ole Miss beating Georgia 9-5. And then the Conference USA tournament, we have Marshall going up against Florida Atlantic. Marshall beats Florida Atlantic 6-4. Then we have in the Sun Belt, South Alabama going up against Georgia State. South Alabama destroys Georgia State and beating them 10-2. Then we have in the Big Ten tournament, you guys, we have Michigan State versus Maryland. Michigan State loses 7-1. Then we have in the SEC tournament, you guys, we have Florida going up against Texas A&M. Florida beats Texas A&M 4-1. Then we have in the Atlantic 10 tournament, my home state, UMass, going up against Dayton. UMass lost 4-2. And a surprising loss, I believe, if I'm correct, is UMass didn't have a bad season for softball. They were the higher seed, but they lose to Dayton 4-2, sadly. Then we have in the Sun Belt, we have Appalachian State going up against Texas State. Texas State this year and South Alabama and the Sun Belt, they look like they're in a collision course, you guys. These two teams are stacked. They're good from freshman class to senior class. They are really good. Texas State beats Appalachian State 2-0. Then we have in the Big Ten tournament, we have Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Minnesota loses to Wisconsin 2-0. And then we have in the SEC tournament, we have Missouri going against Auburn. Auburn loses 1-0. Georgia Tech beats NC State in the ACC tournament 4-2. And then UMass also lost again. There was a double elimination. Atlantic 10 is a double elimination tournament style tournament. UMass is out. They lost to St. Joseph's 3-2. Damn it, UMass. And then I just want to see something. I'm just looking at something because I want to see if what's going on with this sport. Also, yesterday, we're going to talk about this. We had college lacrosse, men's college lacrosse. Just going to talk about there's only 2 games because shout out to Tommy because I know Tommy knows more about this than me. Or Tsunami Talks. Or if you're my boy Amari, 49ers fan. Manhattan went up against Vermont yesterday. Vermont beat Manhattan 15-3. What a blowout. Then we had Robert Morris going up against Delaware. Delaware destroys Robert Morris 20-8. Wow. So now, you guys, we're just going to talk about this. We have a big tournament coming up for golf. We're going to talk about what's upcoming today. Then our show will be pretty much over. We have the Byron Nelson tournament coming up today, or started today, May 12th, going to the 15th. The defending champ is K.H. Lee. The purse they're taking home, so the one they're taking home, $9.1 million. Then we have the PGA tournament, PGA championship next week, you guys. And it's at Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Phil Mickelson is the defending champion. He can't play no more. He's got to go to the elder one. Or the senior one, whatever you want to call it. Something to look for. But we will wait and see with that one. Then we have the match, you guys. We all know who the match is. That's June 1st. We have to wait and see for that. And then, I think that's pretty much it. Trying to think. But no, this season, then we're going to talk about the NFL schedule getting released. What games have been released so far, you guys, that are big talk. And, woo! Okay, stop yawning. Why did they just give me the Packers? They gave me every single Packers. I don't want just the Packers. So we have week 1. We have Sunday, September 11th. We have the Saints at the Falcons. It's going to be a good game, honestly. Week 2, you guys, we have Amazon Prime's first ever game, you guys. Week 2, Thursday, September 15th, we have the Chargers at the Chiefs. And we have a doubleheader Monday, September 19th, you guys. We have Titans at Bills and Vikings at Eagles. Wow. And Bears-Packers play week 2, you guys. Wow, that's an amazing thing. Then we have in London this year, week 3, you guys. We have the Vikings at the Saints on week 4. At week 4. Then we have Patriots at the Packers and Chiefs at the Buccaneers week 4, you guys. Woo! Chiefs at the Buccaneers. Dang, that's going to be a good one. Then week 5 on Sunday, October 9th, we have the Giants at the Packers in London, you guys. The Packers are going back to London. Woo! 9:30 a.m. Damn, that's an early wake up. Then we have in week 6, we have the Bengals at the Saints and the Jets at the Packers. 2 games that, honestly, the Packers and the Bengals should win. No offense to the Jets and Saints, but we all know it. Then we have week 8, we have in London, we have the Broncos at the Jaguars. Jaguars are going to London again. Then we have week 10 Sunday, November 13th, we have in Munich. Yes, you heard me right. Munich, Germany. We have the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers at 9:30 a.m. And then we have Cowboys at the Packers 2 that week. The Cowboys will probably beat them in the regular season, but if they play them in the playoffs, they won't beat them. Then we have November 17th, week 11. We have the Titans at the Packers on Thursday night. That's an amazing Thursday night game. And then we have on that Monday, week 11, we have 49ers at the Cardinals in Mexico City. Woo! We got a Mexico game, we have a Germany game, and we have a London game this year. Where's the Canada game? Or the Ireland game? Or the France? I want to see them play in Paris. They need to play in Paris. You got to set a petition for that. Yeah. I vote Paris. Paris. I'm going to put a poll out today on Instagram for that. But week of 12th, Thanksgiving, you guys. We already know it's the Lions, Cowboys. We'll have to wait and see who they play. That schedule will be released later today. Then we have December 19th, week 15. We have the Rams at the Packers. Week 16, we have Saints on Christmas Eve. You guys, we have at 1 p.m. on Christmas Eve, the Saints at the Browns. Then on Christmas Day, you guys, on Christmas Day, we have games on Christmas. NBA right now is pissed off. They were all excited. That was their day. They had Christmas. Woo! And the NFL said, nope. Oopsie. NFL said, not today. Not today. Packers at the Dolphins at 1 p.m. 1 minute, I'm rewatching me hit the camera. We're good. Packers at the Dolphins. Broncos at the Rams at 4:30 on CBS and Nickelodeon. We get the Slime Zone on Christmas Day. And then we have this says to be announced, but the rumor is it's going to be Cowboys Eagles at 8:20 on Christmas Day. Ezekiel Elliott, you better not be eating all those candies you get from Santa Claus in your stocking. You better be eating the Eagles up. Let's go. Then we have week 17. We have Vikings at the Packers. Week 18, we have the Lions at the Packers. Week 18th. What a season we are looking forward to, you guys. I'm so excited for this season, you guys. So much more to talk about with the NFL. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. First show of the year. First show of the new series, the recap shows. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And until next time, see ya.